All right, let's talk about parking brake handles. Not real exciting, but I just kind of wanted to go over how this thing works. So you get a parking brake lever. You've got the button on the end that you press in, lifts this paw up, and when you put the parking brake on, you're pulling up, and that's what happens. You literally, it changes the distance from where the cable's attached to this, from being low on it to being higher. The reason I'm bringing this up, you may take one of these apart because you're painting it, whatever. Pretty simple. You press the button here, this pulls out. Once that's out, the button with the spring on it will easily pop out, and then you've got this paw. The paw is free to rotate. I guess it's just about 360 degrees around. The correct position would be if you rotate this, if you're down this direction and that's sitting up like that, you rotate it. To me, it's clockwise, but basically you're pushing it towards the top of the handle. Past this round part, the round part is what engages on this end of this rod. Past that round part, and then you get up to the hook. The reason I'm bringing all this up is your parking brake handle, there are two different sizes that Volkswagen used. One of them is this, which is a 13-inch handle. One of them is 15.5. I believe the 15.5 is for 64 and earlier cars, somewhere around that range. And then the later ones ended up with this shorter handle. And the reason this is important is if you're building a Beetle, it's not the end of the world. You know, either one will fit. And you can put this handle in. If you have an earlier car, you can use a short handle. If you have a later car, a long handle will actually get really close to your shifter. And that's something maybe people run into and, you know, need some explanation on. The other thing that you see, so this is the parts that came out of this handle. You'll notice on the bench here, I've got two different gear plates, and they're very different. They do the same job. You can see down at the bottom, the hook is different. It's the same shape, but you see how much difference there is between the hook, the placement of this inside of here. So if I get inside of there, you can see the difference there between the two. And where the placement of the teeth are on that plate. And the reason I bring this up is because these are interchangeable as well. So if we take this long, get Spider-Man's back again. If we take this short handle, we get this rod back inside here, and you need to have this paw kind of flat to get in past that hook, and then you'll feel when it grabs. It doesn't stay. It's gonna, until the plate's in, it doesn't stay. Slide that in, and there's your plate in there. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is I want to show you when you're building a kit car, a Dune buggy, anything like that, this handle and the angle that it's at can make a huge difference with placement in the car for seats, things like that. In the deserter that I'm putting together, I'm putting a lot of effort into lowering the seats in it and moving the seats back. This lever is going to be basically where an armrest would be for me when I'm sitting in that seat, and I'm going to be down low to it where the seat is pretty much, you know, even with the top of the tunnel. So this is going to be sticking up between the two seats. So what I want to do is I want to get this sitting as low to the tunnel when it's down as possible and change that throw just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to this different plate, and it's hard to see here, but you actually end up with a parking brake lever that is sitting lower to the tunnel because you're using this one. A lot of aftermarket ones you'll see will come with this. I don't know if they're all the same. Obviously, you can see the difference between this rounded area and where that's all going to sit in there. You know, if you get that plate in there, There is a difference. So let me bring it over to the chassis and it'll make more sense. I'll install it on there, each one of them, and show you where the parking brake lever sits. Okay, so let's start with our parking brake lever set up where it's got the factory plate. This is a short handle. This is the plate that came in this handle. We'll set that up in here, and then let's get this installed on here. So this little tooth down here hooks the tooth on the frame. And then we've got a roll pin, it's not a roll pin, it's a steel pin that goes through here. And now if I put the parking brake down, the absolute lowest I can get that to the tunnel is about 3.5 inches, getting close to 3 3/4. And this is with a 13-inch handle, okay? So that's, when you pull your parking brake lever up, you're up here somewhere. Now, if you have a regular stock Volkswagen seat in here that's sitting, you know, this high off the floor, this is still between the two seats, and it's good arm distance. Everything's totally fine with it. Now, let me switch that out using the same handle, except I'm going to switch it to this plate here. That is the one with the fatter tab at the bottom, and the teeth are positioned lower on it. So we'll switch that out to that. We'll get our pin in. And then when I put this all the way down, you can almost go as far down so that you're almost touching the tunnel. If you go one click up, that gives you a good spot where you can actually get your hand under it. When they're down like this, in an emergency, if you had carpet and everything, my Beetle I have it set up in the exact same way with one of these, and with the carpet, if you're all the way down, it's pretty tight getting a hand in there. So I usually leave it one click up. But in this Dune buggy chassis, having the option to sit it way down like that, when a seat is going to be positioned here, we'll get all of this just lower into the car as possible, you know. And then when you come up with it, you can see the difference there. There's a big difference in there. Really, you're only, you know, 4, maybe 5 clicks. So that's probably full extension on that, where your parking brake is on. This gives you all kinds of room here to, if you want a center console, whatever you want to do in here, keep the seat low and still have a center console that would sit up above this. Either way, I just wanted to kind of show you that there are basically 2 options that you have with parking brake levers with mixing and matching parts on these. And this is just, you know, if you're building a kit car or a dune buggy and you're sitting low in this chassis, it might make sense to do it this way and use this combination of parts. If you buy an aftermarket one, the one that has the loops on the side, a lot of them will come with this plate, and you put it into an earlier car because they say it fits, you know, I don't know what year, 49 to 77 or something like that, I think they say. And if you put it into a earlier car, you'll notice this. This is how I figured this out as an aftermarket one. I started looking at all the different plates and everything else. But just a little tip there, if you need to get your parking brake lever down there, that's a way to do it. Thanks.